Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. This uh, Gen, next Gen, week 2, um, and we are at Iowa. A little short mile track there. It's always kind of fun for me anyway, to sit and watch a car go around the track. I get a big kick out of that. So what do we got? So short track looks just like Richmond to me, except they got a nasty bump down there between turns 1 and 2. Actually, 1, 2. It's in 2. They'll definitely upset the car if you get down in there. All right, this should be a short video. Let's get the crack a lacking here. All right, so info. Marble just cleaned. I'm at 60%. Track's at 71. Okay. Laps. So um, I ran off a 20 lap stint right here, and I got down to threes a couple of times, fours, sixes, sevens, and progressed on up from there. Uh, Probably dozed off once in a while too. Gets kind of. I did run a 259 at one point. All right, that was a different one. Okay, so with 20 laps, here's what we got for tire wear. Um, I adjusted that right front a little bit to take care of that 79 sitting there. That just might be something when you stop the car. Sometimes you get a weird number in there, but I did tweak that a little bit up there. Um, as you can see, so if we say 80% on the right front, we're at 1%. So I'm 80 and 85. Now remember, I'm pushing this hard with no traffic around me. I'm not trying to save the tires here. I'm just going hard, hard, hard. So it looks like I'm at 1% pushing it hard. So which tells me I can, at the beginning of the race, I can probably run 5 laps. I probably run 5 laps hard to hold my position and then back off of it. Um, Marty was running some stuff there in practice, and I think he got like 60 laps on the setup he was running. And the guy came up and said, "You got a bad right front tire," or something like that. I think I got like 40 laps in. He got he told me my tire was bad. Um, with that said, Marty does have a good setup too, which I think he's going to share with us. That he likes a whole lot. Um, so this is kind of where we are. So temperature is really not an issue here at this track, but more so the tire wear. So in reality, I could probably drop these tires a little bit, maybe they're half a pound, and get a little more heat in here, which would give us a little more grip. Okay. Um, people have been asking, and so have I, uh, what's up with the snap loose condition that we're seeing in the next gen after about 15 laps? And I think it was Greg that brought it to the table or brought it to the surface in his Motec, what he was talking about. And you're like, okay, so what do you hear? So what he found was that the rear was picking up after 15 laps. Why? Because the fuel load's less. The fuel load goes away, the back springs pick up, and then that puts the spoiler up in the air, and it raises your center of gravity, roll center, raises your roll center, and the car starts getting too loose on the rear end. So, which when you talk about rake on these cars, I always thought we want about a half-inch rake or so. So watch this. You put a half-inch rake into a car like we were doing in Indy, and then you dump half your fuel load, right? Um, or 30% or whatever, and the car picks up, and now you got a 6-inch rake, and the cars are breaking loose. We saw that too. Was it Atlanta? Yeah, last week Atlanta was doing it. Uh, but like I said, Greg found out on Motec, and so I was experiencing that during work on this setup. Uh, lap 30 or so, the cars got so loose I couldn't drive it no more. I went, gave me 5 clicks down on both sides on the rear end, ran it again, and that resolved that issue. Now, it might have been a little bit, but then I got a little tight, right? So then to go and make some adjustments to loosen the car back up again. I got crossway at 53.3, which I think is really, really low, right? But that resolves the issue of the rear end not being so high. All right. Let's see. Originally, I was on version 1 that I had shared out earlier. I had like 37 or 3800 left front spring. Um, After looking at some other setups, I decided to go just even across the front, 3500. Um, and you could probably drop this 35 down even lower. I've seen guys do that, uh, but I kind of ran out of testing time, and this is kind of where I'm going to leave it at 35 and 35. The problem, I think, though, I really think that this tire, if you lower this tire is not going to hook up as much. And I think you're going to put more stress on the right front tire. That's just my thinking. So you got to distribute that load somewhere else so you're not burning up the right front so much. All right. Um, let's see, what else can I show you here? 60 on the diff. You can adjust that too. If this thing's too loose or too tight, especially on exit, you can work with that diff a little bit. Um, and so when I look at the tires, though, I see here, so 80, 85, I'm pretty close, but still I could loosen this up even more and try and get more wear out of that right rear tire. All right. So, maybe maybe I should go to P3 with this and try it. Hmm, that's an idea. Yeah, you try to put it on P3. I don't know if well, you could change some stuff here too. You could easily knock this down. So you have 53.3. Boom, one click, and you're at 53.0. See, negative 53.0. I'd probably change it down there. All right, actually, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna go run a lap like that. Um, and like I said, look at these are not well, not 287. What am I talking about? And that's only 20 lap stint. So that 287, this may need to go up. What am I talking about? All right, let's go. Let's go here. I can't want to look at that one. I'm gonna look at this one and cockpit view. Let's just take a look. All right. Let's go. Let's go play. Let's go play. All right.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I got 1 lap of fuel left. Think they'll ever fix that? So I'm just going to show you a couple of things here on the track that. Turns down. So 3 and 4. And if you haven't driven the track, I guess. But you guys are all A-class drivers that run this, right? Looks like Richmond. This 5th gear. So I'm going to show you this corner right down here. If you get this down here low, watch this big old bump right here. Boom, boom. But I found those, once I get about 20 laps into the car, it'll handle that corner a lot better. Something else I want to show you that I was doing on the brakes in here, right? Let go of that brake pedal. I think I was holding it too long, especially down here in 3 and 4. There, let go of it, let it rotate. Don't keep your foot on that brake right there, it's so easy to do. Oh, get some, get some. Let me get a fast time here. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. One more. If I cut inside of that bump, I can get, oh, see, I cut it too short, too tight. Oh, she's still tight right there. All right. Well, that was a 296. And we just loosened that up, didn't we? I think we'll keep that change. Good. Oh, there's two twos in there. There you go. And we lost 3% on our tires. 1%. 97, 98. Huh. That's the 53.0. I think I'm liking that. I think I'll leave that right there. Let's say this is a 1.0 still. Save as. Save. Yes. Okay. I think that's about all I got to show you. So Tom and I are still working on, we want to do a shock video, a shocking video, a video to help you with tuning the shocks and how to break it down a little bit more. There's not a lot out there on YouTube that goes through this and kind of breaks it down for you in some nuts and bolts. So we're working on that, and Tom's got a new Motec page still coming that's going to reflect what we're going to show you and tell you. So that's big, and hopefully we're going to do that next weekend, Christmas weekend, right? Yeah. I think that's about it, right? Let's go back here. All right, I'm gonna leave you at that. Short video this week. Merry Christmas, everybody. Those of you that did use the paint scheme, I'm glad you liked it. I kind of can't wait to get rid of it, though. It's been kind of bad luck for me. I had a hard time getting a race in Atlanta. I had to give it 2 a.m. just to get a freaking race in Atlanta that I didn't get wrecked in. They're all overseas guys. I think 3 of them were French and a couple of Germans, and I don't know what the other guys were. Languages I didn't know. But all right, that's it from Buster's Corner. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you around. Thanks. Bye.